you're going to need to sign a contract to pay me 2, 3, 4% of the purchase price before I can show you a house. Does that sound crazy? It kind of is. I'm Andrew Gavin. I'm a lender for California, and I sell real estate in San Diego. Now, what I'm talking about is the idea behind signing a buyer rep agreement and the benefits of being able to pay your own agent. They want to decouple the commissions. Seller pays their own agent, buyer pays their own agent. However, as a buyer, you can ask the seller to contribute to pay all or some. Here's 3 reasons why I think you are better off if you're in the situation to pay your own agent. And I know most of us don't want to. No one wants to pay anything extra. I get that. But there are benefits to you paying your own agent. Number 1, most agents are going to come and they're going to want to work with you, and they're going to tell you, pay me 2, 3, 4%, but don't worry, we'll get the seller to pay. I'll only show you the houses that sellers are offering compensation. Now, if you sign up for 4%, they're only going to show you houses that are paying 4. If you sign for 3 or 2, they're going to show you those houses. If there's 30 houses in the area you want to buy in, there's a good chance that half of them aren't even offering the amount of commission that you've agreed to pay. Therefore, you're only going to see a portion of the properties available. Paying your own agent allows you to see all the properties available. 2, when you go to place an offer, and if you're in a competitive offer situation, you're going to have a lot more leverage. Your offer is going to be stronger because you're going to be offering your price and you're not asking for anything back up front. You still might end up asking for some type of seller credit once you get to the repairs part of escrow. But at the offer process, when you're competing against other buyers and you're not asking for $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 back, there's a good chance that your offer is going to stand out a lot more than all of those offers. If you were a seller, which one would you take? 2 offers with almost identical terms, but one is asking for $30,000. The third thing that I think is a massive benefit to you if you can pay your agent and you choose not to ask the seller to pay anything is when your offer got accepted, you're now in escrow, and you have a home inspection, which is always a good idea, even when it's brand new construction. When you get that home inspection back and you realize, oh, I'm about to buy a house for $800,000 and it's got this weird laundry list of odd things that you want fixed. So in that situation, you're going to ask for the seller to potentially repair or credit you enough money to pay for these repairs. If you've already negotiated getting a credit that you're going to pay $20,000 to your agent, and now you're asking for another $4 or $5 grand, the likelihood of that seller who's already been negotiable and giving you 20 grand that you chose to give away, they're probably not going to give you another 3, 4, 5 grand for repairs. They're going to say, I already paid you. So if paying an agent to represent you, the lower amount that can be is actually going to help you have more leverage when you're placing your offer and negotiating any part of the deal. Because if you have to rely on the seller to help you, they're in control of the negotiations. Now, the solution that I offer for that is if you work with me and I represent you on the purchase of your home, and my team can also help you get your loan, we can dramatically reduce the fees. So when we go in and place your offer for you, we don't need to ask the seller to pay for any of these costs. When you get to the point of asking for a credit for repairs, it's very likely that you're going to get all or most of that money because that's the only money that you've asked for. So if you have questions about my buyer program, using my team for a loan, having me represent you here in San Diego, please reach out.